And welcome to Winterhurst Arena, Serpentini Arena, as the Eagles of St. Edward get ready to tangle with the Bruins of Padua. Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam Mendoza, along with you on the Eagles Sports Network, as well as Carmen Angelo. Want to let you know that today's game is brought to you by the St. Ed's Alumni Association, acting as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together, we are St. Ed's. By Joyce Buick, GMC, Chester Road in Avon. Upfront transparent pricing only at Joyce Buick GMC. By St. Edward High School. For information on shadowing programs, and contact the admissions department at schs.net. And Dan Andrews, class of 1986 in Olympic Forest Products, an industry leader in pallet management and packaging. Well, the Eagles are coming off a 6-1 win over Gilmore. Padua's coming off a 2-1 loss to University School. Carmen, a little bit easier task for the Eagles today. They don't have that pressure of winning and getting that number one seed. They've got it.
Well, last night, going into that game, St. Ed's had 16 points, and Gilmore was still alive for a chance at the top seed in the Great Lakes Hockey League playoffs. And last night sealed the deal, and as you said, a lot of pressure taken off this St. Ed's team. But Adam, quite frankly, it was the likes of a Ryan Schmidt last night. It was the likes of a Sam Meisinger that they were able to put the puck in the back of the net. Jack Mansour, I don't believe, scored a goal last night, and yet they still beat the Lancers by a count of 6-1, which is so promising that those other guys stepped up last night and made big plays.
And that's what you want to have. You want to have the second, third line guys coming in to make those scores. Another good game by Ethan Payne, who had 16 saves in the game. The Eagles outshot Gilmore 35-17 in that game. As we look at Padua today, Padua, they started off the year great. They were 7-1-1. Since that start, they're 4-9-3, and they've been having problems finding and putting the puck into the back of the net.
Well, and that's one of the things. If you're struggling offensively, that's when you got to take a chance, and you got to bring your defensemen in and allow them to get involved in the offense to try and put more pressure on that opposing defense. Yes, as you said, Adam, they've gone 4-9-1 in their last 14. But look, this is a rivalry. It's rich with tradition. Padua, for many years under Dougie Hauser, was the major thorn in our side for this St. Edward hockey program.
And they actually have improved from last year, picking up about 6 wins more this year than they did last year. And we had an opportunity to talk to Coach Sullivan. Let's get his thoughts right now. Pre-game with head coach Tim Sullivan. Coach, congratulations on the win last night. 6-1 victory over Gilmore. Boy, a lot different than that Cleveland Cup game last year.
Well, it was, and I think Gilmore, we know Gilmore is a better team than what they brought last night, and that's just the variables of high school athletics, but our boys played really well last night. We were hard on the puck in the second and third period, and it was a great win, and it was a great night to secure the league regular season championship, and now we got to finish it today.
You finished that game with Padua today. They've been struggling as of late. They started off the season really well, winning their first 7 of 9 games, but they've struggled to get the puck into the back of the net. But this is a team that has improved from last year by at least 6 wins this year.
They've improved tremendously. Perry Cohagen has done a great job, and those guys over there, like Brock Bissler and Knox, who's the goaltender, there's really good players. We have our hands full today with them. They when they play hard, and if Knox is on, it's going to be a long day for us.
Does this does today's game with the victory yesterday make it a little bit easier, or the intensity is just the same? You're going in there, we're still fighting for that number one spot.
Yeah, I think even though we secured the number one spot, us trying to fight for that perfect regular season in our last year is something that we have on our mind, and that's something that us as a group think, that's a pretty big importance to this group.
As we look towards this week and next week, really a couple of big weeks of hockey for St. Ed's.
Yeah, lots of big weeks ahead of us. There isn't a game that doesn't matter at this point. I know all games matter throughout the year, but we can't make mistakes for today and the rest of the way. You make mistakes, and you get knocked out of the remaining two tournaments, right? So we have to be perfect at this time of the year.
As you look, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, where this team is at moving forward. Do you think this team has at all peaked yet, getting ready for the playoffs, or there's still that top echelon play that they can get to?
I think we have another gear that we can put into play here, and I think our guys know that too, and we've seen it, and so that's why I think we've discussed it. We've discussed why at some points we bring a different gear, and so I think they know it. They've seen it on film. Last night was a great example of us putting that gear into motion, and so I look forward to that gear being the norm the next month and a half.
Who will be in net for tonight?
Jackson Miller is going to be in net for us tonight.
Talk a little bit about Jackson. He has really been really good over the last couple of years for this program, a football player, hockey player, something I don't think you'd see a football wide receiver and a goaltender.
No, I mean, Jackson's been great for the program, and I've had a chance to coach him my 3 years here, and the chemistry that him and Ethan Payne have is just dynamic back there, and they do such a great job with our younger goalies as well, both those guys. So we've been very fortunate to have great leadership in net, not only leadership but athleticism and the way that they play that position.
And I remember Jackson Miller last year in the tournament, especially the Cleveland Cup. He gave you some pretty good games behind the net.
He really did. Him and Ethan did a great job going back and forth last year. We had to get them both ready because we didn't know what the whole COVID situation. Again, this year, once Jackson came back from that great football season, we started going every other game and get him some reps, getting him ready. And he's, him and Ethan both have done a great job of preparing themselves and this team to carry them.
Coach, good luck in today's game.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to Serpentini Arena at Winterhurst for the afternoon's Great Lakes Hockey League game between the Bruins of Padua Franciscan High School, who bring with them a Great Lakes Hockey League record of 3 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie, and an overall record of 11 wins, 10 losses, and 4 ties. And your St. Edward Eagles with the Great Lakes Hockey League record of 9 wins, 0 losses, and 0 ties, and an overall record of 20 wins, 5 losses, and 3 ties. Introducing first the starting lineup for the Padua Franciscan Bruins. Starting in goal, number 30, Aiden Knox. On defense, number 15, Brock Bissler. On defense, number 20, Yuri Molina. Starting at center, number 2, Josh Jarecki. On right wing, number 17, C.J. Walters. Starting at left wing, number 9, Liam Conway. And the rest of the Padua Franciscan Bruins, the Bruins head coach is Mr. Perry Gahagan. And now the starting lineup for your St. Edward Eagles. Starting on defense, number 7, Graham Fraser. Partner on defense, number 22, A.J. Zoko. Starting on left wing, number 14, Joshua Zoko. And on the other side of the ice at right wing, number 23, Jeffrey Laxovich. Taking the opening face-off and starting at center, number 11, Ethan Kreitzer. And a man between the pipes tonight, number 30, starting at goal, Jackson Miller. The Eagles head coach is Mr. Tim Sullivan. Goalies for tonight's game are Mr. Ed Malicki and Mr. Todd Alexander. The linesman will be Mr. Ryan Shuck. Hockey fans, please rise, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, face the flag of these great United States as we honor America with the playing
of the national anthem.
Well, Carmen, we are just about set for action this afternoon. And as we said, a much improved Padua team. And you were talking about that history of Padua, numerous state championships, numerous championships in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. They have fallen on some tough times as of late, but I think they're trying to get that program back up on their feet again.
Well, Perry Cohagen is a smart cookie. They got a heck of a leader behind the bench. And, we go back to that traditional rivalry between Padua and St. Ed's. When I was in high school, it was Padua that was a thorn in our side to a degree. Cleveland Heights was a thorn in our side, as well as Trinity. They would they would stun you. Trinity had one heck of a hockey program back in the mid-'80s through the late 90s. But, look, this was a team that just a few short years ago was down on numbers, and Coach Cohagen, he's come in here and he has bolstered those numbers. And they've got a JV squad again, and they're certainly trending in the right direction. And Aiden Knox, Adam, this is a guy that can carry that team. You were talking to Sully about Jackson Miller and he being a wide receiver and how odd it may be that he's a goaltender. Well, in my opinion, the best athletes on the ice are the netminders. They're the most flexible and truly the greatest athletes. And, not only is he one heck of a hockey player, Jackson Miller, he was a heck of a receiver, especially when he would work down the seam and he knew that free safety was going to tune him up.
Oh, the puck is dropped, and the Eagles will get it. Josh Zopel with it on the left wing. He'll send it around, and it goes up into the net. We'll have another face-off in the attacking zone for the Eagles. They're in their home white sweaters with the green pants and the gold helmets with the E on either side. For Padua, they're in their road brown with the orange numbers and lettering on the front with the white helmets. The Eagles will be going left to right as you look at it, or if you're listening, they'll be going left to right on your either phone device or smartphone or computer. Just underway, 7 seconds underway, and we have another face-off. This one is won by the Eagles at the blue line. They'll throw one into the corner on the near side. Eagles recovering on that far side, on the near side post. Padua trying to clear out the defensive end. Intercepted. Kreitzer at the blue line, dumps it in. Aiden Knox kicking it away. Eagles putting pressure again early on here in the first couple minutes, Carmen.
And, Adam, that's one of the things they did last night. You talked about that shot advantage St. Ed's held over Gilmore. They were super strong on the forecheck and really made it difficult for the Lancers to get the puck through the neutral zone into their own offensive zone.
Nice outlet pass as the Bruins get it into the attacking zone. Eagle defense coming back as it is Whitesell sending it up ahead. Now there is Mansour. Mansour goes top shelf at the 13:59 mark. He got the outlet pass and put the biscuit in the basket with a little bit of oomph.
I'll tell you, right where Mama keeps the cookies, Adam, Jack Dangles, that's what I've nicknamed him. The way he handles that puck, so sure of himself when he's skating downhill on the netminder. And right there, when you have somebody like Jack Mansour, who is the heart and soul of this Eagle offense, and then he's complemented by Jeffrey Lapsevich, basically a sophomore version of Jack Mansour. Boy, the cupboard's certainly not bare for Coach Sullivan.
Mansour picking up the goal. That's his 22nd of the year to go along with 17 assists, 39 points on the year.
And St. Ed's with a chance to keep it in. Obviously, it's going to be popped out to the neutral zone where Hayden Payne will snag it and send it over to Weitzel. Now Sam Meisinger at him. There was a young man last night that had a lot of jump. Boy, he takes a shot there by a Padua Bruin.
So now the Bruins trying to clear it off the ice on the near side, but the Eagles dump it in, trying to get everybody on side as Meisinger comes off the ice after getting hit in the corner. Here comes Padua right to left, trying to attack at the blue line, dumping it in and trying to get in the middle. There's Jackson Miller to push the puck away with the stick. Now up at the top, here's Josh Zopo up ahead over to Lapsevich. Lapsevich shoots, and a great glove save being made by Aiden Knox.
St. Ed's putting all the pressure on in the early going. 13 minutes and 12 seconds to go in this first period of action. Already had a goal by Jack Mansour, and then a 2-on-1 odd man rush, and Aiden Knox, Johnny on the spot, able to snag it out of the air.
They'll have the face-off to the left as the Eagles win the draw, trying to get it into the slot, but Padua coming out. They're going to go with a 4-on-2 attack. Leading the charge is Belina. Belina into the corner, trying to go with a backhand pass.
Great work by Ryan Steckel, Adam.
Standing it in the back still as the Eagles getting that puck away on the defensive side, clearing out the zone, but then Padua chips it up ahead into the near side corner. It'll be Steckel with it back behind, sending it up ahead. Lapsevich sends it off the boards, wraps around, but it kind of hit a little crease area and bounced right back instead of going all the way around. Now here comes Padua, right to left, trying to clear out the zone. Eagles putting pressure as
Seamus Kennedy.
Bissler going after the puck on the defensive side, along with Kennedy on that side. Puck back down, we'll have an icing call.
Seamus Kennedy with a tremendous game last night. He was able to get in the scorebook with a goal of his own.
12:21 remaining in the opening period. Eagles getting a score by Mansour at the 13:59 mark, and they lead it 1-0.
Zach Bell going to step in for this draw. And Padua needs to send somebody in there, and now they do.
Face-off on the right-hand side of Aiden Knox. Comes into this game with a 2.53 goals against average. Eagles win the draw. Playing it on the left wing, trying to send it into the slot area, but intercepted. Eagles playing good with
suffocating the defense, Adam.
Absolutely. Now Lapsevich has it, plays it over to the backside as they try to clear out the zone. Two Padua Bruins right there to try to put some pressure as the Eagles try to get it out of the attacking zone. Puck stolen by Hellman. Loose at the circle, now picked up by Mansour. Mansour trying to work his way through. Chips it up ahead into the neutral zone, but comes back to him. Now they send it up ahead. Nice little pass there as they were trying to work that to Kennedy.
Well, that's the thing about Coach Sullivan. He wants you to defend every inch of ice out there. You had that stretch two-line pass right there. Unfortunately, Eagles unable to connect.
Eagles leading it 1-0 with the puck as they go left to right, sending a nice pass off the boards. They were looking for Body that time, but it just went too hard off the boards on the left side, and we'll have another face-off in the Eagle defensive zone.
Brendan Body also, Adam, last night having a tremendous game. Danny Jopek. Danny actually had to leave the game after taking what appeared to be a slash. He was wincing in pain as he left the ice, and I do not see him on the bench tonight in uniform.
11:25 to go in the opening period. St. Ed's with a 1-0 lead as they pick up the win on the draw. Playing it back behind the cage was Ethan Whitesell. Now the Bruins trying to put some pressure. Miller pokes that one out there from the goal crease area. Eagles trying to get back behind the net, clear out the zone. Little chip off the boards. They were looking for Atticus Durst, who's out there on the ice for his first shift.
Ooh, Ryan Schmidt delivering a big-time shot. Unfortunately, he's going to go to the bin for two for a boarding call.
Ryan Schmidt going into the penalty box for two and slow to get up. I don't know if that's number 7. That is Luke Jordan.
And he was pointing to his chest. It looked like he was...
Either that or he got the wind knocked out of him. So we'll have a stoppage in play and that's going to be a 5-minute penalty against the St. Edward Eagles, which will give the power play to the Padua Bruins. And we'll take this quick timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
The St. Ed's Alumni Association is once again proud to sponsor the live stream broadcasts of your St. Edward Eagles. The Alumni Association acts as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together, we are St. Ed's.
The February Class Challenge is officially underway. The competition is fierce as classes battle to be crowned February Class Challenge champions. This year's winning class will have their very own championship banner hung in St. Ed's iconic varsity gym for 1 year. Are you up to the challenge? Represent your class and show your pride in Eagle High. Visit giving.schs.net today.
Why do our friends and neighbors come to Joyce Buick GMC?
Because of the family atmosphere here at our dealership.
And our large selection of new and used vehicles. Right here at our convenient location in Avon.
Plus, our transparent pricing that brings people from near and far.
And our award-winning service.
And that's why we say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
And we're back to action here at Serpentini Arena as the Eagles will be a man down for 5 minutes. Schmidt on the boarding for 5 minutes, and that'll be a power play for the Bruins. Their first of the game. They'll have that man advantage as that puck goes out of play.
And Adam, one thing that I really like to see, Brock Bissler, he called his troops over while his teammate was down, and he had a little pep talk with his boys, and that's why that C is stitched on the sweater of Brock Bissler.
So we'll have another face-off to the left of Jackson Miller. And that's one of those things, Carmen, that you look at when you're putting the letters on that sweater of your teammates.
Truly a leader. That's why you have that C on there.
So now the Bruins with the power play with the man advantage, trying to get that one into the slot. Kicks out into the neutral ice, into the defensive end as Ethan Kreitzer trying to give chase. He'll play back and try to put some pressure to kill some time on this power play for the Padua Bruins.
Very wise move by Ethan Kreitzer.
Now the pass playing up to the near side as they look to get it over to Liam Conway. Conway being hounded over there by Ryan Steckel. Two on the ice right there. A lot of time coming off that clock. Loose in front. They try to get it to the near side as it's played back to the far right side of the corner ice. Eagles with it, clearing it out, and that'll clear and kill more time. 3:50 to go in the power play for the Padua Bruins. This PK unit doing a very good job to start off as now they'll go shorthanded, and Padua picking up at neutral ice. Chipping it into the corner is C.J. Walters. Eagles once again coming up with it. Mansour looks over the ice. We'll have a penalty coming up. And the Eagles are just going to take time off the ice.
Why not?
And force Padua to chase them.
Yep.
Down to 3:10 to go in the opening, or 3:10 in the penalty against St. Ed's. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Eagles again.
Graham Freeworth going to circle back. And again, great job by Freeworth to try and get it out the neutral ice, which he does. And then it's knocked down by Josh Jarecki.
Now the Bruins sending it into the corner. Jackson Miller will stop it behind the net. Eagles come out, poke it out to the near side boards. Padua trying to get some type of offense going on this power play, but the Eagle defense, as you said, has been stifling so far.
Well, Hayden Payne, Graham Freeworth, now Jack Mansour is going to fire the puck all the way down the ice. And that will eat up even more of this 5-minute major.
2.5 minutes remaining in the power play for the Bruins. Really no shot attempt by Padua as that puck off the boards on the near side, and it'll be an icing call. We'll bring it back down the other way. More time will get taken off the clock.
Indeed, great effort by this PK unit. I don't know who specifically handles the penalty kill, but when you're looking up there and you see 5 minutes, that seems like an eternity. But Hayden Payne doing a tremendous job. Jack Mansour also doing a good job on that PK unit.
Carmen, you know what I like what St. Ed's has done during this penalty? They've dictated the pace.
Indeed they have. And when they've gotten possession of the puck and had the opportunity to fire it down to burn more off of that penalty, exactly what you want to see. They're not looking to really score a shorty. They're just looking to get back to even strength and then put another one on the board.
Now you've got 2 minutes remaining in the 5-minute major against St. Ed's, and let's see if anything changes on the defensive side for the Eagles.
And this is very deflating if Padua was unable to put one in the back of the net, being up a man for 5 minutes.
Nice block there being made by Ethan Weitzel on that interior pass. Weitzel fighting for it as well as Hayden Payne in that corner. Now the Bruins trying to get some type of offense as they play it out to the blue line, looking to go inside, and there's a save in the breadbasket of Jackson Miller, who comes up with the save.
Well, and a great effort by Jackson, Adam. He had a big old forward dug in right in front of him, about 2 feet in front of him, and he was just looking past each one of the young man's hips in front of him and was able to see the puck, snapped it out of the air.
1:35 left in the Eagle PK, and that puck goes back to Aiden Knox. And now Padua with 1:25 left in the man advantage, trying to get some offensive movement going. They'll play it back into their own defensive end, trying to send it up ice on the near side, trying to send it into the corner. But the Eagles right there, again, making play after play on the defensive side. McCarty with it, trying to get away from the puck on the near side as the Eagles tangle for it on the boards.
And Seamus Kennedy taking the body. His dad, Jimmy's got to be awfully proud to see that.
Now the Bruins trying to go with a little backhand pass over to McCarty, back behind the net, trying to find somebody on the wing. Nobody there in the slot for the Bruins as they get it to the blue line. Looked in front, trying to get a stick on it. That time was Shane Hellman, and that one popped over the head of Jackson Miller. Another one loose in front, and a great save being made by Jackson Miller as he sprawls out on the ice.
Well, and why did he make that save? Because he's the best athlete on the ice, Adam. You saw it right there, Exhibit A. He was prone, made that save, allows the Eagles to live another day with just 35 ticks to go in this power play.
And if you remember last year during the run in the Great Lakes Hockey League, he came in and had some fabulous games in between the pipes.
He's a stud. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of the three netminders that Coach Sullivan has, whether it's Johnny Satanic, Jackson Miller, or the number one, Ethan Payne.
20 seconds left in the Bruin power play, and the Eagles have really controlled the tempo. Now they're going to try to turn up ice as they get it to Zoppo. Zoppo had lost it but fights for it. And a good job there taking it away as the Eagles regain possession on the far wing on the left side.
3 seconds to go in the power play.
Eagles will be back at full strength as Jeffrey Lapsevich comes into the ball game off the bench. 5:50 remaining. There's one in front for the slot, but nobody there for the Eagles to come back as it's played at center ice, and Hayden Payne with it. He'll play it up front to Lapsevich.
Tell me Jeff Lapsevich isn't a younger version of Jack Mansour. Look at him go.
Oh, what stick move in the slot. He backhands it in wide.
That was lovely. Couldn't finish, but absolutely lovely.
Now the Eagles come back at neutral ice as Weitzel has it. Weitzel up the middle, trying to deke his way through the defense. They battle for it on the left circle, but the Bruins come up with it. Eagles pick it up as Freeworth at neutral ice with the puck. Playing it off to Weitzel. Weitzel sends it into the corner as it wraps around the boards from the near side to the far side as Dylan Vidmar coming in his first shift. Eagles intercept at the wing.
Yeah, Dylan Vidmar not on the roster last night, but with Danny Jopek down, Coach Sullivan obviously adding to that roster with a reinforcement.
And one thing that that I'm really impressed with the Eagles today, it may be a slower pace, but it's at their pace.
Absolutely.
So now the Eagles turning up ice on the near side. And going down is Atticus, or make that Brendan Body as he got played off. Make that Atticus Durst as he got played off the puck.
The 3 and the 8 are tough to distinguish, especially when the sweaters are tucked into the back of the pants. Also, Jeffrey Lapsevich and A.J. Zoppo, 22 and 23, respectively. It's tough to distinguish their numbers at times. I made 2 errors with those guys last night.
4:29 to go in the opening period. St. Ed's with a 1-0 lead.
They can't touch it, delayed offside.
So the Eagles getting back on defense. Coming up, we'll have the Journeyman Plumbers Union Local 55 Cleveland first period intermission report.
Love it. Local 55 is sponsoring the first intermission.
4:05 to go as the Eagles getting it in their attacking zone, looking in a centering pass. Couldn't get that one on the stick as the Eagles had a great opportunity as it was Seamus Kennedy, and it just bounced off his stick.
I'll tell you, number 18 for these Padua Bruins, Shane Hellman, there's another kid that's got tremendous athletic ability.
Now the Eagles coming around, turning. Here comes Seamus Kennedy through the left circle, gets played off the puck on a very good check by Yuri Belina. Puck back behind the net now. Good takeaway by the Bruins with 3:29 to go in the first period.
The game getting a little bit more physical, Adam.
And we're seeing the pace quicken up in the final 3:20.
Yeah, we are.
Mansour up over the blue line, right side, tries to throw it in. Good defensive block by the Padua defense.
And again, another hit by an Eagle. Ethan Kreitzer taking the body up against the boards.
That one's sent down, and we'll have an icing call with 3:06 to go in the opening period. 1-0. Adam Mendoza along with Carmen Angelo. We are so glad to have you along here on the Eagles Sports Network. We had wrestling this morning. Eagles winning it big over Westlake to advance to the state dual finals next week at St. Ed's. Last night, a win for the Eagle hockey team against Gilmore, and St. Ed's defeating St. Ignatius at a sold-out Jim Connors court, 77-57. Eagles getting the intercept. Here comes Zoppo on the right side. Zoppo getting played off the puck. Has Lapsevich just right there, trying to go for a centering pass.
Yeah, Ethan Kreitzer. Yeah, Ethan Kreitzer was dug in.
There was a shot. That was deflected away. Bruins trying to kill it out, and they do. Back to neutral ice. It'll be picked up by Walters. Walters had the puck intercepted on the near side, neutral zone area. Now here comes Lapsevich. Lapsevich tries to throw, and boy.
That hit him right in a very sensitive area.
As I would like to say, that one hit in the nether region, and the young man seeing stars right now and trying to catch his breath as you wear enough padding, but there's certain areas it does not matter.
You got that right.
Whether you're a hockey player or a baseball player behind the dish, that area hurts.
The Oakland Athletics had a catcher by the name of Billy Bathe. He came up for a couple different cups of coffee with the big team, and he got hit. It was a foul ball, bounced up, hit him, and he was violently ill, literally. Yes.
I mean, playing behind the plate.
Well, you're a catcher. Yes.
You know, it doesn't. I would say the straight on shot behind the plate, that's okay. It's what you're talking about. It's that one that hits and comes up. That's a.
No matter what, it sucks.
The peanut gallery, Christopher, who's running our camera, you could clearly hear him.
Knowing that he's also a catcher, and
yep.
He knows the feeling. It doesn't matter what position. You could be playing in the outfield and catch one there.
Yeah.
But that will take the wind out of you. I mean.
And sometimes the contents of your stomach, like Billy Bathe.
As we have a timeout on the ice. And, you do what you can to block a puck. I mean, there are guys that give up their body that they'll slide in front of a slap shot and, their teammates will say, hey, that's good. And you're like, yeah,
The most impressive thing I have ever seen in a hockey game, Bobby Clark with the Philadelphia Flyers took a slap shot off his eyebrow, and he sprung a big-time leak. never touched it. Gritted his teeth, finished his shift. That was the most impressive thing I've ever seen in a hockey game.
And being assisted, trying to get the number of the young man that was hit, and I believe number 10, that is Marcus Kane.
Marcus Kane, God bless you, my man. You don't want to take one there, and unfortunately he did.
Just relax. You got 2:25 before we get to the first intermission. Bruins trying to clear out the defensive zone as the Eagles lead it 1-0. Puck on the far side as Vidmar trying to fight for it.
That a way to get dirty, Dylan.
On the left wing, here come the Padua Bruins. 2-on-2. There's a slapper. Good defensive play there by the Eagles.
And Hayden Payne's feeling that one. That hit him right in the shin.
Doesn't matter. That vulcanized rubber is going to hurt. Now Padua trying to play it at the blue line. Losing, blowing out a skate. Here come the Eagles. Down with 1:50. Hayden Payne taking a shot right into the breadbasket of Aiden Knox. Aiden Knox on the year, 6-8-2. Has 393 saves on 435 shots.
Wait, 435 shots? What?
393 saves, 90%.
Okay.
He's given up 2.53 goals a game.
How many games has he started?
16.
Jack Mansour doing everything he could to try and knock that down.
Eagles putting the pressure, puck behind the cage of the Padua Bruins.
Zach Bell taking the body. Again, the last 4 minutes or so of this game, Adam, have gotten a bit more physical.
Now here come the Bruins on a 2-on-1. Here comes Jarecki on the right side. Jarecki with 3 defenders there trying to play it into the corner. Picked up on the near side as Olbrey's with it, trying to send it in. Eagle defense right there on the doorstep to knock the puck away.
Well, tremendous job initially by Graham Freeworth to make him go wide. He wanted to get to the net, and he was denied.
We're under a minute to go in this regular season finale for the Eagles in Great Lakes Hockey League play. They're looking to go to 10-0 in league play in their final year of the GLHL as that puck is played back behind the net. Bruins trying to clear out the D zone. Eagles right there coming up with a steal. Mansour off the skate, little deke there, but then tried to get between two and couldn't. But the Eagles get it at the defensive blue line. There's a shot wide of the mouth of the goal, and the Eagles will have it once again behind the net as Mansour fighting for the puck.
Good job by Ryan Schmidt trying to get control of it, but then he's knocked off his skates.
Now the puck played to the far right side over to Liam Conway, taken away by the Eagles. Now back at the defensive blue line. Bruins come up with it, 11 seconds to go. Trying to chase it down on the near side is Connor Matz here, trying to send it up in front, but the Eagle defense right there to intercept any type of pass that's being made. And that's going to be it for the first period of play here at Serpentini Arena as the Eagles leading it 1-0. Well, Dan Andrews, class of 86, is president of Olympic Forest. They're an industry leader in providing pallets, packaging, and pallet management services that are cost-effective, reliable, and sustainable with local roots and national coverage. Olympic Forest serves single and multi-plant operations in diverse industries.
A little bit break, different from the norm, Adam. I thought I called you Norm. A break from the norm. Norm is in the house. I just saw Norm. Norm Weber, our sports information director. But we will not cut the ice in between the first and second period. Wow, shots on goal. Eagles 4, Padua 2. And one thing you want to do, especially at the high school level, is get at least 10 shots on goal a period. And both the Eagles and Padua Bruins well under that goal right now.
It'll be a short intermission for the Journeyman Plumbers Union, Local 55 Cleveland. The plumber protects the health of the nation.
Well, we got to get Terry Joyce and Local 310 on board, as well as Local 860, another laborers organization. So we're both big-time union guys.
Absolutely.
Get the Boilermakers on board. the pipe fitters.
Well, they could talk to Dan Wallenhurst.
Yeah, give Dan Wallenhorst a call at 221-3776, correct?
I believe so, yes.
216-221-3776. Ask for Mr. Dan Wallenhorst.
So as we get ready for a quick second period, the Eagles leading it 1-0 after one period of play. They'll switch sides as the Eagles will be going from our right to left. Padua going left to right. They quickly come out with the 3-on-1, trying to go in. A good defensive play there by Ethan Whitesell.
Also, Jeff Lapsovich had him back checking.
So now the Eagles turning it around as they get it to Josh Zoppo, playing it in the middle. Picked up by Lapsovich on the ice as he took one knee. Now he'll get it again, working it to the right side. Looking in front, trying to get something dirty going in, but in the slot, nothing happening as the Bruins take the puck away.
Well, Josh Zoppo had a chance, but his stick was lifted up.
Just underway, first 45 seconds of period number 2. Bruins still with the puck behind the Eagle net. Now the Eagles getting it out of their defensive zone, lifting it up ahead, looking for Zach Bell. Zach Bell in the middle, couldn't get it as he went through the slot.
Wow, that was just great effort by number 25, back-checking Jack Olbrus.
Now Eagles trying to protect the blue line, but Padua comes up with it. On the near side is Mateer. Mateer takes a shot and a save there being made. Carmen, you talked about it. Goal, shots on goal, 4-2 St. Ed's with the lead.
Yeah, and again, you want to have a lot more attempts at the opponent's netminder than just 4 and just 2. But again, remember, Adam, St. Ed's for 5 minutes was killing off that 5-minute major.
Eagles come into this game 25-3, 9-0 in Great Lakes Hockey League action as a shot on goal just missing wide as the Eagles with possession in their own attacking zone. They'll play it out to the blue time. There's a one-time slapper in front, and Aiden Knox coming in with a save.
I don't know how Aiden Knox saw that, if he did at all. You had Zach Bell dug in right in front of him, and Hayden Payne absolutely wiring one in which Aiden Knox was able to secure.
13:20 remaining in the second period of play here at Serpentini Arena. Great Lakes Hockey League tournament action starting this week. The Eagles will play Friday at 6. They get the first round bye.
Had a way to work. I see you working, Jack.
Mansour had it, but now here come the Bruins with a 2-on-2. Working it on the left side is Walters. Walters on the wing. He gets put into the boards by Freeworth. Goes down.
Graham.
13 minutes to go as we've played 2 in period number 2.
Freeworth not the largest in stature, Adam, but he's a junkyard dog.
Eagles getting it out, trying to clear it out of the defensive end.
Had Jack cutting, and he wasn't too happy.
Now it'll be Hayden Payne still with the puck, trying to go in on the near side, trying to get that pass in there, but a good defensive play by the Bruins. Another shot attempt from the wing on the right side, but the Bruins turn up ice in the neutral zone, trying to clear it up ahead.
Sam Meisinger was looking to line him up and light him up.
Bellina with it going left hand, and a backhand shot right into the glove and in between the pad of Jackson Miller.
12:23 to go. I'll tell you, Adam, despite the fact Padua hasn't really had a lot of scoring opportunities, this is still a one-goal game. A greasy goal could decide this thing.
And talking with Coach Sullivan, you know, he said this Aiden Knox is a tough goaltender for this Padua Bruin team. The draw won by the Padua Bruins. Trying to clear it out. Trying to work it around back to the blue line. Sending it in. Missing wide right. Bruins still maintaining possession in the attacking zone.
Adam, I mean, if you're not the best offensively and you're riding a hot goaltender, I mean, you can win the vast majority of your games.
Now the Bruins getting it at neutral ice. Eagles steal it and send it into the corner, playing a little dump and chase. Vidmar trying to go after it. There's Kreitzer, just a little flick of the wrist right into the glove of Aiden Knox from really a hard angle and around the player.
Well, and the thing is, what does Barry Melrose always say? Throw it on net. Sometimes good things happen. If you don't throw it toward the net, guess what? You don't have a shot to go in.
11:44 remaining in period number 2. They will cut the ice in between the second and third period. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Aiden Knox. It'll be Kreitzer on the draw for the Eagles. It'll be Knox going against Jack Smith. And the puck dropped right back into the glove of Knox. We'll redo it again on the left wing, Carmen.
Ethan Kreitzer going to step right back in and take this against Jack Smith.
See, now, I like the music being played right now.
You're going to Slipknot.
I'm hoping to go see Slipknot in April. Then you have this band, and if Flogging Molly is playing, I'd even go see them.
I'm not familiar with Flogging Molly.
Irish punk.
Okay. I'm Italian.
Nice play there on the offensive charge by the Bruins.
Yeah, we're going to have a penalty on St. Ed. So, Adam, look, this is a one-goal game.
The bounce of a puck could make the difference as we've got a penalty coming up.
So, on the heels of that 5-minute major in the first for the boarding call against Ryan Schmidt, now the Eagles are going to be forced to kill off another 2 minutes.
And coming into the sin bin will be Hayden Payne. 2 penalties. Payne with 2 minutes.
There you go. Oh, get it.
Here's Mansour coming up the middle in the slot, and the puck got taken away on a good defensive poke check there by Marcus Kane of Padua.
I'll tell you, the fact that Jack was able, now Jack is going to kill more of this penalty. The fact that Jack was able to get possession of that puck and skate past the Padua defender, quite impressive.
Padua 0 for 1 on power plays this afternoon, and the Eagles, we've talked about it in the first period when they had that big 5-minute penalty kill. They dictated the pace. And again, they come up with a steal. Here comes Zach Bell on the right side to Jack Mansour, shorthanded goal. He tries to go to the right, and Aiden Knox comes up with a beauty of a save.
Well, Aiden Knox went down, and he was on his belly. And now we got a couple of YI autos as Jack Mansour gets involved.
Just move away. You don't want. We've already had.
Yes.
We already had our one YI auto, and it ended up in a.
Well, it was more than a YI auto.
Well, yeah, but it ended up being a 2-game suspension for Danny Enovich.
And Danny will be joining us in the second intermission, correct?
I did talk to him. I'm hoping he remembers. Or you could go chase him down and throw him up here.
Absolutely.
All right, so the Eagles maintaining possession as...
Wow, Atticus Durst got dropped on his wallet.
1:13 left in the Padua power play. They're 0 of 1 on power plays today. Next week is Great Lakes Hockey League tournament action, and then the OHSAA tournaments gets underway. And hopefully in the next year or so, we will see a second division in hockey.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, you talk to Coach Sullivan about it. There's a lot of coaches that want to have two divisions.
Okay.
2 different divisions. Play up front and a shot on goal, like you said. And a goal by the Padua Bruins on the backhand going top shelf. Very similar to what the Eagles did. And Padua ties this game on a power play goal. And that goal is made by number 20. That is Yuri Belina, his 6th goal of the year.
Yuri Belina not in it at 1, Adam. And look, the Eagles have probably outshot Padua at least 3-1 in this period. And again, you talk about a hot goaltender, Aiden Knox. He's made 4 or 5 tremendous saves.
Actually, Liam Conway. Liam Conway getting the goal. And for Liam Conway, that is his 12th goal of the year. And more importantly, if you're a Padua fan, you just tied up this game with 9:28 on a power play goal.
What did Coach Sullivan tell us in the coach's office? This is not going to be an easy one. Coach Cohagen's got his team, despite the fact they've gone through a down stretch, he's got to play it hard. And right now, look out. It's 1-1 with 9 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the second period.
Padua coming into this game 11-10-4 with 2 overtime losses. They're 3-5-1 in league play. Eagles trying to put pressure as the puck is in their attacking end. Puck behind the net. Vidmar giving chase in the far right corner. Trying to look for somebody in the slot. Coming in to help is Durst.
Attaway, Atticus.
Durst getting it on the left wing. Looking to set something up at the blue line. Back to Durst. Couldn't handle the puck as it bounced over his blade. He'll come out as they make a quick change. Now Padua sending it up ahead. Over to Jack Smith. Smith trying to get at it. And Jackson Miller will put a glove on it. For Jackson Miller, that is his 8th goal that he has given up this year. He's comes into the game 97 of 104, 93% save percentage.
And give Graham Freeworth a lot of credit, Adam. He made that a little bit more difficult of a shot than the Padua Bruin desired.
Now here comes Zoppo, AJ Zoppo, trying to get that away.
Yeah, that is Zoppo. I thought it was 23.
I know, 22-23, and guess what? Those numbers are so close. Now the Eagles trying to maintain, getting onside, and they do. Blowing out a skate is Seamus Kennedy on the far side as the puck goes back. Giving chase is A.J. Zoppo. Zoppo will get it back behind the net. 8:20 to go. Game tied at 1. Bruins scoring a goal in the second period. Eagles scoring a goal in the first period. Puck up in the air, knocked down. And we'll have a stoppage of play. We'll have the hand pass. Goals by Mansour for the Eagles and Liam Conway for Padua. Knotting this game at 1 apiece. And we'll bring the puck all the way down into the attacking zone for the Eagles as Kreitzer, Lapsevich, and Josh Zoppo coming out on the ice, along with Ryan Steckel and A.J. Zoppo on the defensive side. Eagles, number 3 in the state of Ohio, maintained that number 3 position for most of this year. Now an intercept. Looking for a centering pass. Good look right there as they were trying to get that to Lapsevich in the slot. There's another attempt at a shot being made by Josh Zoppo. He had a great opportunity, but Aiden Knox comes in with another big save.
Adam, Aiden didn't see that puck. His head was turned the opposite direction. He was looking over his right shoulder, and that puck was fortunate to hit him in one of his pads.
Well, you heard from Coach Sullivan saying Aiden Knox is a good one.
Well, and he's a big one, too. There's not a lot of net to shoot at. He is a large individual.
Puck goes up and off the net. Carmen, now you were lucky. When this team was in Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago, and they were playing in the MLK tournament in Meadville, we were there with the basketball team. We happened to we got an opportunity to go to Meadville to watch the Eagles play in hockey. Mm-hmm. This arena here is balmy compared to the Meadville arena.
Sure. That's really a barn.
No. It was a barn that it was so cold. The basketball team was like, really? We're hanging out here? They say, the folks in Meadville say, that is one of the coldest hockey rinks in America.
I'll tell you what could rank up there, Illyria's rink and also the pond in, I think, West Geauga. That's a cold one as well.
I mean, I was watching from the hallway near the concession stand so I can get coffee. But that was, I thought it was great that Coach Flannery had the basketball team going to watch the hockey team for a couple of games in the afternoon awesome. On a Saturday.
Adam, I'll tell you, all of us when we were at St. Ed's, well, not all of us, but the vast majority of us would fill this place when the likes of Kippy Ramella, Davey Martina, Gary Flaisgarten, Troy Gray, Brett and Todd Harkins were on the ice, and none of us knew a thing about hockey. As Al Michaels said in the Open before the Soviets, so many people were watching that game, they didn't know a clothesline from a blue line. That was us, but those were our classmates, and we cheered them on as hard as we could. It was awesome.
6:58 to go in the second period. Eagles and Bruins tied at 1. As Durst with it gets played off the puck, regains possession, lost it, and then picked up by Bellina, who's now the Eagles with it back in their own defensive end. Bruins on the attack, trying to get the intercept, and they do. Sent down. Hayden Payne with it, looking to send it up ahead. Beautiful pass going up to Kennedy. Kennedy shoots and wide left. Oh, what a great turn as he came off the bench and got a great down ice pass.
Yeah, Aiden Knox, and I'll tell you, for as big as he is too, Adam, watch how quickly he goes east to west.
And there he goes into the middle, gets a save, and a little pleasantry being made by Seamus and Aiden. As we said, Aiden 6-8-2 on the year. Jackson Miller 5-0 on the year. 6:16 to go as we have the face-off in the Eagle attacking zone. Mansour going in on the draw on the right wing circle. Smith there for the Bruins. Eagles win the battle of the draw, but Bruins clear it out at neutral ice. Eagles sending it up ahead, now lost control to the Bruins. Shane Hellman up the middle through the defense. Very good stick move there, but then finally lost the handle of the puck on a good defense by St. Ed's. Now the puck play got away from Jack Olbrys. Now the Bruins, a steal by Mansour in front, little deke. Oh, and he couldn't get it in as he threw it between the legs, and Aiden Knox once again coming up with a big save. Slot in front, and now Eagles still trying to maintain possession. Bruins clearing it out into the neutral zone. Boy, Aiden Knox is a tough nut to crack. Eagles sending it up ice. Getting it over to Josh Zopo. Pass over to Lapsevich off his stick. Here comes Padua. Left to right on the move. Coming down the ice is Walters. Walters playing it in the corner. That bounces up and into the net.
You know, if we only had replay to see, as I've so aptly nicknamed him, Jack Dangles, and what he did with that puck, he wasn't going to go forehand, backhand. He was going to put it between his legs, then try and go backhand and put it just to the left of Aiden Knox. Tremendous effort by Jack Mansour.
5 minutes remaining in the second period. Eagles getting the draw, but they lose it as Padua intercepts, looking in the slot as the Bruins behind the Eagle net. Looking again in the slot. There's a shot to the backside. Loose in front. Picked up by the Bruins at the defensive blue line. Now coming in. Loose in front of the slot. Bruins coming up. There's a save and a scramble in front of the net. And the Bruins again getting another opportunity. But the Eagles try to clear it out and not able to. Bruins maintaining possession at the near side blue line on the wing. Now back into the slot. Eagles getting in there as Josh Zopo had it and poked it away back it behind the net. Good defensive play there by the Eagles as that hit the ceiling here at Winterhurst Rink.
Ryan Steckel trying to clear it, just popped it up, and as you said, it hit the ceiling, and they'll bring it all the way back down for a draw just to the left of Jackson Miller.
Boy, talk about a scramble in front of that cage, and Jackson Miller doing his best to maintain. You talk about that athletic ability, going down, sprawling, going left and right.
Yep.
He sure knows he can do that. 4:27 remaining in the second period. On the right side, face-off circle on the wing. Eagles getting it. Hayden Payne with it, trying to play it up ice. Little pass up ahead to Ryan Schmidt. Now back in the neutral zone. Here comes Padua. That time Jack Smith blew out a tire. Eagles getting it back behind the net. Hayden Payne trying to send it up ahead. Now coming up with it is Atticus Durst. Had it, lost it. Eagles trying to get possession after they lose that puck, but here comes a 3-on-2 for Padua. Going in on the right side is Kane. Kane sending it back behind the cage. Now to the near side corner. Eagle defense right on top of him. Puck bouncing near the blue line. Eagles clear out the zone. Up ahead There's a nice play being made by Durst. Durst tried to
There's
go
a
in,
trip.
and we're going to have a tripping call on the play as Durst was going in on the left side, had a bit of a break, but then got tripped up. Padua goes into the sin bin, and going into the penalty box is C.J. Walters.
Atticus able to win a one-on-one battle right there and skate by the Padua defender, and then had one of his tires blown out, and as a result, number 20 for Padua, that is Yuri Belina. He'll sit for 2. Big right here with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go for the Eagles to bury one before the second intermission.
Well, we saw what the Eagles dictated in the penalty kill. Let's see what they do on the power play, as they will have the man advantage. Eagles playing it to the far side. It's going to be an offside as Lapsevich let that one go over the blue line, and it'll give...
Actually, that was A.J. Zopo.
Oh. Fix your jersey, young man.
But Jeff Lapsevich is on the ice with him as well.
Oh, great.
Well, no, it's an easy mistake to make. I made it twice last night.
So now the puck played at the defensive blue line. Eagles trying to get after it. A.J. Zopo got taken off on the play in front of Jackson Miller. No call there. 3:18 to go.
That was a clean play, but you lose the puck. You better do something to make up for it, and certainly A.J. did.
Eagles get back on side. Yeah, they did. But now here comes a shorthanded attack being made by defense of Padua. Coming in and making the shot and save. Jackson Miller going one-on-one, cut down the angle. Did a nice job of cutting down that angle as the ball went in, the puck went inside his blocker pad.
Well, that's the thing, Adam. When there's a breakaway, you want to come out of that crease a bit, as you say, to cut down that angle. That's exactly what Jackson did.
1:26 left in the St. Ed's power play. 3:01 in the second period. Game tied at 1. Eagles trying to clear out the D zone. Icing is the call. We'll bring it back to our right. You know, we have a lot of heavy metal, hard rock music being played. I just saw the lineup for Incarceration in Mansfield. Disturbed is playing. This is at the Mansfield Reformatory.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, 3 days of heavy metal, hard rock, and a lot of my favorite bands being there. So now the Eagles with 2:43 remaining in the period, 1:07 to go in the power play, and another...
That's the second icing when we're on the power play, fellas. Come on. Let's execute. Don't ice the puck.
.238 remaining in the second period. Game tied at 1. 1:03 in the Eagle power play. Eagles trying to clear out the defensive zone.
Got to get a quality chance here and try and bury one.
Zopo with the puck. Playing it up, get taken off the puck. Padua trying to clear, knocked down by the Eagles. Now knocked down again by Zopo, playing it off over to Meisinger. Meisinger got taken down into the corner. The puck remains. Eagles get it at the blue line. They'll play it on the right side. Looking to go with the shot. Loose in front. And another save there being made by Aiden Knox. First good shot and then the little rebound attempt. But Aiden Knox coming in with another save.
Ryan Schmidt right there on the back door, unfortunately was unable to get enough wood on it to get it past Aiden Knox. So the draw will come just to the left in the face-off circle as looks like Josh Opel will take this face-off.
28 seconds left in the Eagle power play as this one's cleared down ice. Good play there by the Padua Bruins, clad in their brown uniform with the orange numbers and letters. Eagles in white and home, going right to left. Trying to get something to go in the final 10 seconds of this power play. Looking to go in, a shot just missing on that attempt by the Eagles as they try to chase back to get it at the defensive blue line.
Yeah, Ryan Steckel there.
Power play ends. Eagles are 0 for 1 in power play attempts as that puck loose in front and then the puck coming into the bench area of St. Ed's. And one of the coaches tried to catch it.
Coach Fassbender. And boy, it was like he had boxing gloves on trying to catch that one. Seen better hands on a digital clock. Come on, Coach Fass. You got to be better than that, young man.
1:24 to go in the second period.
I'll tell you one thing. These kids love Coach Sam and love Coach Fass. As you recall, Sam, 75 save Picus, who beat us in that district final. That was 10 years ago already, Adam.
Oh, my goodness. You know what that means?
We're getting older. Old.
No. We've just been around a long time.
There you go. That's a diplomatic.
That's a better one. 1:10 to go in the second period. Eagles trying to maintain good hard check in front of the Eagle bench as Bell trying to go after it. Now to Vidmar. Bell back on the right side looking for somebody in the slot, trying to poke that one through. Couldn't get it to Kennedy. Puck played in the far side corner as we're under a minute to go. Eagles trying to put some pressure on Padua, but here come the Bruins. Left to right. Eagle defense putting him into the boards, taking the puck away, sending it up ahead. Off the stick of Zake Bell as Kennedy goes down, and we're going to have a penalty, and we'll have a slash.
Well, that could have been a blow to the head on Seamus as he's shaking his head coming off. He's not too happy.
Penalty will go against Padua, and the penalty will go against Jack Smith. So the Eagles will have their second opportunity. Both teams with 2 power play opportunities. Padua 1 of 2 on power plays. The Eagles 0 for 1 so far. They'll have the power play for 2 minutes, but 38 seconds remaining in the period. Josh Sopo getting ready on the faceoff, going up against Josh Jarecki.
38.8 seconds remaining in the
Eagles trying to get everybody on side, and they do. Now they'll make the attack. Kreitzer with it in between 2, but lost the handle of the puck as that one bounces into the Eagle bench once again.
And they'll bring the draw out in the neutral zone since we were the last to touch it.
Never a bad thing when you throw in a little Motorhead.
You're an anomaly.
Why? Now on the right side, looking to go in on a slot pass. Nothing going right in front. And the Eagles were not able to capitalize with 13 seconds. Into the corner, Kreitzer with it. In the left corner, looking to play it out. Over to Payne on the right side. There's a shot, and in the back of the net, the Eagles get a power play goal with 2.8 seconds remaining in the second period. Patience, the name of the game for the Eagles, and they put the biscuit in the basket as Lapsevich comes up with the goal.
That indeed was absolutely huge. This Padua team's grinding at them. They're playing hard. They're limiting our opportunities. We're doing the same to them, but the next goal is even more crucial. You want to extend this to a 2-goal lead, which, what do they say? A 2-goal lead's the worst lead to have in hockey. But I want to extend this.
2.8 seconds remaining as we will have the draw, and that is going to be it for the second period of play. So the Eagles get a power play goal with just under 2 seconds to go and take a 2-1 lead here in the opening period, or in the second period, as St. Ed's leads this one.
Assistant number 12, Hayden Payne, and assistant number 11, Ethan Kreitzer. Lapsevich from Payne and Kreitzer with 2.8 seconds remaining in the second period. Eagle power play goal.
So as we get set for the second period intermission, is brought to you by Pinnacle Tool and Supply. Tim McNeely, class of 1978, part of the Pinnacle Tool and Supply Company, Industrial Metalwork Supplies. 2-1, St. Ed's with the lead. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Eagles Sports Network.
The February Class Challenge is officially underway. The competition is fierce as classes battle to be crowned February Class Challenge champions. This year's winning class will have their very own championship banner hung in St. Ed's iconic varsity gym for 1 year. Are you up to the challenge? Represent your class and show your pride in Eagle High. Visit giving.schs.net today.
For a two-period total of 10. Two-period shots on both totals once again. Eagles 16, Padua 10.
All right, joining us here during our second period intermission is Danny Yanovich, football player, hockey player, lacrosse player, student athlete over at St. Ed's, and soon to be a graduating senior. Danny, first, welcome. Thank you for having us up here, coming up here to talk with us.
Of course.
Danny, you know, we've talked to a number of football players that play hockey and everything. First, I gotta say, your performance during the state title run, especially in the last 3 games, was just nothing short of amazing. It seemed like you put that team on your back and said, just give me the ball, I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it. At one point, you were just a couple of carries away from breaking a school record for most carries in a game. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
So, yeah, you were, I think, maybe 4 carries shy of breaking a record that went back almost 40 years. Just your thoughts on how it was, how your football career is, and just the going in and winning a state title.
Well, it's definitely a feeling of fulfillment. I mean, nothing better than winning that state championship, especially with my O-line. And, like you said, we carried the ball. We ran the ball so much in those final games. And Christian, me, and the O-line, we really put it together and was able to kind of control the offense with our run game. So, I mean, that really helped us with our title run. And obviously the defense was outstanding all throughout playoffs and all the regular season.
I know I've said this a lot of times. You guys had a chip on your shoulder after losing to Medina in that playoff game last year.
Yeah.
And the way you guys handled Medina, I mean, you guys played the top athletes from Medina on in the state of Ohio, but and I said this, a good team could beat 1 player or 2. Mm-hmm. And I think you guys really did that.
Yes.
Now, being a hockey player, running the football, any similarities in your running style to your skating style, or is it that you can see things a little bit different because of how you play on the ice and how you play on the football field and also on the lacrosse field?
Definitely patience. Like, when it comes to the ice, you got to be very patient, and that helps me, I think, when I'm picking a hole, and also thinking fast, because hockey moves faster than both other sports. You got to be patient, but you also have to make a quick decision, and I feel like that really helped me when I was finding a hole.
Now, how do you relate that into lacrosse? You're a 3-sport athlete with a lot of running. I mean, you got to be in great physical shape. I wouldn't be able to do it, but, you know, a lot of running in football, hard physical play, same thing with hockey, same thing with lacrosse.
Yeah, lacrosse is kind of a mixture of football, so I take the running and stuff from football and then the finesse stuff from hockey, and the systems are kind of like basketball, which is something I don't play, so a little lack of understanding there. But, yeah, they all help me in different ways in all aspects of the game. So
when you look at yourself, when you play hockey, you're looking at the puck, the stick handling, and the same thing with lacrosse. Is it very similar that you can really gain just that athletic ability to do both? Is that easy, or a little bit different in one way or the other?
Well, I mean, I've been doing it since I was 4, so I think I've kind of just grown up with it. I mean, when I came back from football, I mean, my legs definitely were hurting after that first hockey practice because it's definitely different muscles from running to skating, so it does take a little bit. But
now, as we talk about it, you are a senior. Talk about your time at St. Ed's. Your thoughts when you made the decision to come to St. Ed's, being here for 4 years, not only as an athlete, but as a student.
Oh, I mean, it's the best decision I've ever made. I love everybody at the school. I've never had a bad experience at the school. No bad teachers, everything. I mean, it's the best tradition in the state of Ohio, and it's the best group of people I've ever been with.
We always talk about that long-lasting relationships that you make with your classmates. What were your thoughts when you got to the school as a freshman and then compare it to now in your senior year?
I mean, So I came from St. Raphael's, and only 5 of us came out of the 45 boys. The rest of them went to Ignatius or Bay or other things. So I really like freshman football. Actually, really helped me with that. Like at the beginning of summer, getting to meet new people and having like those initial friends. And I've been playing against some of those kids since I was in 3rd grade for football. So it was cool and interesting to like finally meet some of these kids that I've been playing against for so long, finally coming together. And now senior year, winning with all these kids that way back when maybe we didn't like each other very much.
You talk about some of these kids, and you talked about the offensive line. Ben Robeck, boy, the whole offensive line did a great job, but I think Ben really came out of his shell this year and really proved things to be one of the top recruits in the state of Ohio as a sophomore.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Ben's great, and I think his really standout game is when we played against Menor, and just his performance there, and really helped. That was a great addition. I mean, we had Joe, we had Gio, it doesn't get much better than that.
Your future, what is your future looking like beyond the year once you get out of school here at St. Ed's and graduate? What is your future plans?
I'm trying to attend a military academy and possibly play football there, so that'd be my plans.
Any particular one that you're looking at?
I got into the Coast Guard Academy, and I'm looking at Navy and Air Force.
And both of those, well, I know Navy loves to run the football, so you would feel comfortable playing at the academy, but why one of the military academies?
I like the structure. I love in the family-oriented. Like it's amazing. It's a lot like St. Ed's, where I've been living a life of brotherhood and a man of service. We're servant leaders at St. Ed's, so I think it fits me perfectly.
Now, if you do go to one of the military academies, what kind of area are you looking at?
Oh, I want to be something in the medical field. I would like to be a medical officer, like a physical therapist.
Okay, that's great. It's amazing. I've been able to talk to many of you guys. We've had a number of football players during these intermission breaks, and it just amazes me, what goes through your head and all these guys. Now, for those kids that are looking at a St. Ed's, I know soon, or they may have had to make a decision, but if somebody hasn't made a decision, what's your thought to them to say, this is why you should come to St. Ed's?
You'll never be with a closer group of men in your entire life, and you create lifelong relationships, and that's what I've done, and I feel like everybody has had a very similar experience. It's a family at St. Ed's.
Well, I will have to say that is why my son has decided to go to St. Ed's. He's a freshman here, so you could just kind of knock him around a couple of times to get him in line. But I've doing these games for the last 15 years and talking to the young men of St. Ed's, it's amazing what this school has really done to make young boys into young men and to give back to the community and their school. And you're just another example of that for St. Ed's. And your final thoughts as we're in the second semester of the year. Your final thoughts as we get ready for the playoffs. You'll be back in action next week for the Cleveland Cup and the playoffs. Your thoughts as you try to make another run to the state Final Four?
We gotta get the job done. We came up short last year, and I think just finish. That's like the only word that comes to mind. We gotta finish this year.
So similar to football, you gotta go in and finish the job. And the road isn't easy. You look at this Brooklyn Regional, it is tough. 2 losses to St. Ignatius, but even talking with Coach Sullivan, the second game, you guys played even with St. Ignatius in that matchup. So
it's going to be good. It's going to be a great run.
You just got to win the last game. That's the one that is most important. Danny Enovich joining us here at the half. I want to thank you for joining us here during our second intermission. Again, a great young man, and much luck and best success as you move down, and hoping we'll get to hear what military academy that you go to. Danny, I want to thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Danny Enovich, senior hockey player, football player, joining us here during the Pinnacle Tool Supply Intermission Report. Let's take this time out on the Eagles Sports Network.
Why do our friends and neighbors come to Joyce Buick GMC?
Because of the family atmosphere here at our dealership.
And our large selection of new and used vehicles. right here at our convenient location in Avon.
Plus, our transparent pricing that brings people from near and far.
And our award-winning service.
And that's why we say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
And welcome back to Serpentini Arena as the Eagles with the 2-1 lead, and they'll come into the third period still with a power play, I believe, or I think it might be even strength after they did score on the power play as we get ready for the third period of action. Today's game has been brought to you by the St. Ed's Alumni Association, acting as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together, we are St. Ed's. By Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road in Avon. Upfront transparent pricing only at Joyce Buick GMC. By Dan Andrews, class of 86 and Olympic Forest Products, an industry leader in pallet management. Carmen Angelo joining us back once again. The Eagles out shooting Padua 12-8 in that second period. Out shooting Padua 16-10.
And Adam, right here, the next goal is crucial. St. Ed scoring with 2.8 seconds to go in that second period of action. To go up 3-1 right now would be huge simply because of the stifling defense St. Ed's has played against this Padua Bruin offense.
Great conversation with Danny Enovich here, as great opportunity to talk to the young men of St. Ed's that come to these hockey games to get their thoughts about the school, about what they do out of school, and just that brotherhood. So now the Eagles getting the puck on their own defensive end, trying to clear it out. Padua putting pressure. Eagles clearing it out of the zone as it bounces over the blue line.
Actually hit Jeff Lapsevich right in the skate.
So now coming back is Weitzel. Weitzel behind, passes it to the near side board to Mansour. Mansour gets off a block, passes it up ahead, looking for Lapsevich, but got away from him.
They would have been offside.
Now coming back on the defensive side is Seamus Kennedy as he tries to put some pressure in. Eagles up 2-1 early minutes of this third period of play. As Seamus Kennedy giving chase, but it's an off.
Eagles icing.
Thank you. My brain just went, eh.
No, you just heard the start of that song, that's all. That threw you for a loop.
Yes, another one of my favorite songs. Unfortunately for this band, this song came out at the wrong time. It came out in 2001, just after the 9/11 terrorist attack. And, you know, I think radio stations with the song, it was called Bodies Hitting the Floor, they just thought it was inappropriate. This is a very good band, but timing wasn't there for them. Do I amaze you with my hard rock abilities and music?
Quite frankly, I don't even know who sings that song. Who sings it?
Oh, now I got to think about it.
Well, we got a hockey game to call.
2-1 is our score.
Adams Top 40 tomorrow, 10 a.m.
And we'll have the letters from across America. All right, Eagles with a 2-1 lead, back behind their defensive end, trying to clear out the zone, and they do. Long pass that plays off the blue line, and we'll have another icing call. Eagles out shooting Padua 16-10.
I'll tell you, you talk about a game. I was probably one of about 100 people nationwide at 3 in the morning watching Canada take on Finland at the Olympics in women's hockey. Oh my goodness, is Canada loaded. I turned it off. It was 11-1.
Ouch. Those early preliminary games, sometimes very difficult to watch.
Well,
because how they're lopsided.
Finland's the third best team in the world behind the U.S. and Canada. And the U.S. lost their best player. She's out for the rest of the games.
Now Padua trying in. There's a little shot in on goal. A save there by Jackson Miller. Now here comes Vidmar off to the near side as they tried to get that to Atticus Durst. Couldn't get a good handle on it. Eagles get it at the blue line, but taken away by the Bruins. Bruins coming up on a 3-on-2. They'll dump that in. Eagles getting it back as Kreitzer sends it off the boards. Bruins trying to maintain possession. On the far side, Vidmar getting it, trying to poke it away, and he does, and clears it
Great
into the neutral
by
zone.
Dylan Vidmar.
Kreitzer trying to give chase. Puck played back into the left side corner. Bruins trying to clear out the zone. Eagles putting pressure. Puck bouncing away. Still nobody wants to handle it. Now finally cleared out by the Bruins defense.
I'm going to call it an icing, and Coach Cohagen is not, or no, actually they're going to wave it off.
Zopo getting it up ahead. Getting it over to Freeworth on the near side, trying to get Kreitzer, but there's the defense for the Bruins as Liam Conway was trying to make a play on it. Aiden Knox coming in.
Now, this is my type of music.
This is the bubblegum metal of the 80s. You know, Padua has had a tough time getting goals in the last 6 games. They've only scored 5 goals in the last 6 games. That's not going to win you many. And there's a shot attempt by Mansour in the slot and couldn't convert.
Well, good idea going low blocker. Unfortunately, he was 2 inches wide left.
Mansour with it over the blue line, goes to the right side, trying to work his way in, working his magic, looking for a backdoor pass. Couldn't get that one into Zach Bell. Eagles still maintaining possession behind the net.
Oh,
going down a high stick and no call done, as we will have a penalty being called as the Eagles got taken off on the play, and a good hard shot up to the noggin. And
well, see, if he's bleeding, that's a 5-minute major, or it should be. But Zach Bell doesn't appear like he sprung a leak, so he skates over and climbs over the boards. No, they're not sending anybody a waste.
Oh, they're not going to call the penalty on that? Wow.
No.
So 11:19 to go. Eagles with a 2-1 lead. Eagles looking to find the back of the net with a 2-1 lead. Little backhand pass in there trying to go in on goal. But the Bruins clear it out into the defensive side as it was tipped. No icing will be called as Ethan Whitesell going back to give chase. In front, good defensive play there by the Eagles, taking that puck away. Eagles trying to send it up ahead. Nice little backhand pass, but nobody there for the Eagles.
Ryan Steckel getting physical, and he's not the largest guy when it comes to a blue liner, but boy, does he play with grit.
Whitesell playing it off on the near side to Josh Zopo. Up ahead, looking for Schmidt. Schmidt lost the handle. Zopo trying to get it, throws one in, and a good stick save there being made. And almost a misdirect by the Padua defender, almost throwing it in on goal as he was trying to hit it off the back of the boards.
Yeah, that could have been disaster. They almost buried one for us.
10:31 to go in the third period. Eagles up 2-1. Very important goal needed for the Eagles to get that advantage. We saw that the Eagles had a 1-0 lead after the first period. In the second period, the Bruins tied it up, and then the Eagles, with 3.8 seconds to go on a power play goal, got it at the end of the second period.
Oh, there's a trip.
And we'll have a tripping call at the blue line, and that'll send Padua to the sin bin.
I think it's going to be number 18, Shane Hellman. Or no, actually, they're going to get number 3.
That's Jack Smith. Smith on the penalty. The Eagles, 1 of 2 on power plays, leading it 2-1, and they've got a power play goal. Each team with a power play goal this afternoon.
And don't forget, 5-minute major in that first period, Adam, that the Eagles successfully killed.
Eagles winning the draw. They'll play it back to the blue line. On to the near side to Mansour, working it along as they have the man advantage. Mansour on the wing on the right side. In front, there's a shot. That one was missed by Sam Meisinger. Eagles getting possession again at the blue line on the left point. They'll play it back on the left wing, looking to go ahead, looking for Mansour. Mansour had an open shot, and then another shot. They're going to call that way off the mooring, and the Eagles come away with nothing as the goal went off its pegs. What great movement by the Eagles, but they were not able to get the goal in to count.
It was a good call. The net had been off its moorings for about 2 seconds before ultimately the Eagles were able to put it in there. So credit the officials.
Gotta love it when you play Benny Hill too. 9:56 remaining. 136 in the Eagle power play. Mansour back to the blue line. There's a shot in as they try to lift that one, and Aiden Knox coming in with another save.
So with a minute 30 to go still on this power play, St. Ed's with 2 or possibly 3 quality chances.
Face off on the left circle. Won by the Eagles. Zoppo trying to play it to the right. Zoppo fighting for it, trying to send it back as it's bounced off. He'll catch it out of the air, trying to turn. And the puck will be picked up by the Eagles in their D zone. Mansour running it up ahead. As that one taking a shot from mid-neutral ice, going right. Jackson Miller trying to get everybody on side, and now they pass it to Mansour. Mansour on the wing, trying to go in. Good poke check there by the defender.
Tremendous poke check. Well stated, Adam.
Now the Eagles once again with 54 seconds to go. Here comes Zoppo. Zoppo on the right side over the blue line, and the Eagles are offside.
Yeah, we're offside by about 6 feet. Everybody in the barn saw it.
9:07 to go. Here's Disturbed. They'll be playing at Incarceration as the top band on Sunday night. You wouldn't want to hear my music playlist on my phone. It'll blow your eardrums out.
Oh, no. Remember, we do travel together sometimes for out-of-town trips for Coach Lombardo's football team.
But you sleep.
Shh. People don't need to know my resting habits.
Now the Eagles once again. Lapsevich down the right side, trying to go behind the net, looking for somebody in the slot. Goes to the left wing, still has control of the puck. Throws it on the left wing, looking in the center. Now they'll go back to the near side. Lapsevich on the wing, trying to send that one through as they were looking for Durst. Eagles maintaining possession for 10 seconds in the power play. Josh Zoppo with it in the wing, going down, trying to throw it in. There is a missed opportunity by the Eagles as the power play is successfully killed by Padua.
Well, Josh Zoppo did all he could. Tremendous effort. He was tripped and was unable to get a lot of muster on that shot.
Now the Padua Bruins trying to take a shot. There's a stick save being made by Jackson Miller once again. Here come the Eagles left to right.
Tremendous effort by the Padua defender. That was Brock Bissler.
Now Zach Bell, he'll put one in on goal, missing wide right and high. We'll have an icing call. I still think the greatest trip that we had was coming back from New Jersey.
In the rain?
No. You going there, but on the way back, we had the Notre Dame truck.
Oh, yes, the Notre Dame, because they played at MetLife Stadium the night before. Oh, gosh, who did they play?
I think it was Rutgers.
Was it Rutgers?
And we saw the Notre Dame equipment truck.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
7:40 to go in the third period. Eagles up 2-1, but here comes Padua right to left. Hellman trying to send it into the corner, but the Eagle defense right there. Zach Bell with it at the blue line. Up ahead to Mansour. Mansour on the wing, running to the right side. He tosses one high. Good save there by Aiden Knox once again. Eagles maintaining it in the attacking zone.
Well, great job by Ryan Steckel to maintain it in our own zone.
Now Padua trying to clear it out as it wraps around the boards on the far side. Trying to keep it in. No. Eagles have to let that one through or they would have been offsides. Now the Eagles come up with an intercept.
Oh, there's interference.
And we'll have a penalty coming up. Puck loose on the near side. It'll be picked up by Bell. Looking to go inside. Once Padua touches it, we'll have the penalty. But the Eagles whistle stops the play, and the Eagles will have another power play opportunity.
Well, again, one of those rare instances in which I step on you, but certainly Zach Bell was interfered with. And now he's exchanging some pleasantries with Jack Smith. Oh, he caught him for a high stick, not interference.
So,
actually, Luke Jordan is going to the box for the Bruins.
Jordan penalty. Eagles now 1 of 3 looking to capitalize for the next 2 minutes with 6:57 to go. Lapsevich on the draw for the Eagles.
Well, if they can capitalize, Adam, I think that's pretty much it.
Puck loose in front in the slot. There's a shot pad save being made by Knox, and that one's cleared, and it goes up off the ceiling.
2 minutes. High sticking. Jordan, 2 minutes high sticking. 6:57.
We'll have the face-off to our right.
Just 9 seconds into this power play.
Lapsevich on the draw. Eagles maintain it. Zopo out there, getting it at the blue line. Plays it to the left side to Kreitzer. Kreitzer will send it around the boards.
It skips over Atticus Durst's stick, unfortunately.
Now Kreitzer going after it, or Zopo going after it, now picked up into the corner. Eagles with 1:30 left in their power play. They're 1 of 3 on power plays as that puck will bounce around back to Jackson Miller. Down to 1:18 to go in the Eagle power play. Eagles up 2-1 with 6:10 to go. Looking for an undefeated season as that thrown in on net, and Aiden Knox coming up with another save.
Yeah, taken from just inside the blue line. Aiden Knox, no traffic in front of him, saw it the entire way. Was able to snatch it out of the air.
Great to see Chance Robinson, the senior wrestler and football player. He was recognized earlier today for Senior Day for the Eagle Wrestlers.
Chance is a quality young man.
Now the Eagles with it, playing it back to the blue line, working it to the near side to Mansour. Mansour looking in. That was kicked out on the skate by the defense of Padua. Now the Eagles playing it back in their own defensive zone, sending it up ahead.
And Josh Jarecki's feeling the effects of that, Adam.
Zach Bell goes in, shoots. That one is off the crossbar as that clanks. Eagles once again trying to go into the slot. That one missing wide right. Down to 38 seconds to go in the power play. Bruins going after it in the defensive end. Eagles come up with a steal, looking for a pass, going right into Mansour. Mansour couldn't connect as he was diving in on the net.
He was able to get his blade on it, but unfortunately, I don't know if that puck was bouncing. There's a trip.
No call as the Eagle player spinning on his backside.
Once again, it's Zach Bell. Boy, has he had a tough game. He's gotten 2 high sticks. He's been tripped.
Now the Bruins clearing it out as Kreitzer comes in on the ice. Eagles battling for the puck.
Great job by Sam Meisinger.
Now the penalty is over. We're down to 4:54 to go in the game. Eagles still up 2-1. Not out of the woods yet. Now on a little move going in. There's a shot. Waving on the shot there was Liam Conway as 2 Eagle defenders were in on him. Now the Eagles coming away with the puck. On the far side is Kreitzer. Kreitzer on the wing, racing down, coming up with it in the corner. Good athletic ability right there. Josh Zopo going in, trying to get it into Lapsevich. Lapsevich couldn't get it. Here comes Padua, taking a long shot. That one going in the net. Will have a face-off on the other side of the ice.
That was one of those shots that was reminiscent to when the organ player in Slapshot took one in the melon. And our dear friend Jim Carr, one of the greatest broadcasters to ever grace the broadcasting booths of the Federal League.
Now the Padua Bruins playing it down with 4:14 to go. Eagles trying to clear it out, and they do. Referee kind of looked like me on skates. But he did it with grace. He didn't fall on his keister. And I'm sure he's laughing. He goes, thank goodness I didn't fall.
I fell out of the Boston Red Sox dugout, and I was on This Week in Baseball's bloopers. True story. I stepped on Rich Gedman's shin guards, which he had on the steps. And unfortunately, the camera that was right next to the dugout was panning the dugout at the time. Now we're going to get a boarding call, so 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. And we're going to be a
man down. Yeah. And only a 2-1 lead for St. Ed's. Referees having a talk with it.
They might be considering whether this is a major.
And going into the sin bin will be Ryan Steckel. Both captains for the Eagles and Bruins getting an explanation. And Mansour.
2 and 10. He's going to get a 2 and 10. So he's essentially done.
And with 3:53, the Eagles will be playing a man down.
We're going to be playing a man down the rest of the way, Adam, if it's 2 and 10.
We'll wait to get the official call. Eagles 1 of 4 on power plays. Padua 1 of 2 on power plays.
And Padua can feel it now. They know they got a man advantage the rest of the way.
5-minute major on the board. 3:53 remaining, and the Eagles will play a man down. Can they take advantage of how they played in the first couple of penalty kills? Now the Eagles coming out. Mansour racing over the blue line. Right side going in. Back heel. Tried to go in. Loose in front. And the Eagles get a shorthanded goal on the rebound. The Eagles come up and get a shorthanded goal on Aiden Knox. And the goal for St. Ed's will be credited to Zach Bell.
Zach Bell's going to get the goal, but you better credit number 10 because he was the impetus for that play. Jackie Dangles, Jack Mansour, able to skate in and give Zach Bell that opportunity.
And it gives the Eagles a bit of breathing room as they are still on the penalty kill, leading it 3-1. 3:28 remaining in the game, and the Eagles will be a man down. Big shorthanded goal for St. Ed's.
Huge shorty.
Now working it into the corner for Padua.
That's where speed kills, Adam.
Bissler had it, lost it. Padua regains possession. You're absolutely right. It was that speed of Mansour. There's a shot in on goal. Blocked there by Jackson Miller.
I think it hit him right in the face.
Graham Freeworth trying to clear it out. Puck played behind the net on the near side boards. Eagles try to pin it on the boards as they will be a man down for the remainder of 2:54 of the game. Now they try to clear it out, and they do. Good job by the Eagles clearing out the zone.
Yeah, that speed of Jack Mansour, Adam, that's why you put him on the penalty kill unit, so you can potentially get yourself an opportunity.
2:39 remaining in the power play for Padua.
And Jeff Lapsevich, the sophomore version of Jack Mansour. Similar skill set.
Now the Eagles clearing it down ice once again as it plays off the backboards, giving chase and bringing it down is Bellini. Bellini with a goal for the Padua Bruins. They'll play it up. This will be their third power play opportunity, almost 15 minutes of power play opportunity for the Bruins, and only able to get one power play goal by Liam Conway. Down to 2 minutes in the game. Eagles a man down for the remainder of regulation. Thrown in on puck as Aiden Knox gloves it.
Aiden Knox, I'm kind of surprised he didn't sweep that away.
Well, he had Zach Bell coming in.
Oh, I understand, but I thought maybe once he trapped it, he'd stand up and try and sweep it back around his own net.
So now the Eagles trying to win the possession of the draw as they're a man down. Down to 1:50 to go in the match. Mansour back out there, led the charge the first time. Puck played to the far right side as Zach Bell trying to give chase. He'll play back off of it as Marcus Kane with it for the Bruins. They'll play it up on the near side up to Jarecki. Jarecki over the red line. Now it's played up ahead. Jarecki going in there, and now the puck played on the near side boards. Jarecki trying to get it back behind the goal. Tries to go to the right side, playing it on the wing at the right point. Now here comes a one-time slapper. There's a nice save there by Jackson Miller as he had a good view of that puck.
Yes, he did. No one dug in front of Jackson right there. He saw it the entire way. But it was an absolute hammer of a shot.
1:18 remaining in the game. 1:18 for the Eagles to be a man down. Padua will have the face-off in their attacking zone. Puck played out at the blue line, a man advantage for the Padua Bruins. They'll play it back on the far side, back out to the near side blue line, trying to work in a shot, and a goal is hit as that was deflected on the shot by Yuri Bellini, his second goal of the game, and with 1:08, the Padua Bruins cut the lead down to 3-2. Don't go away, folks.
And Jackson actually got his glove on the puck, unfortunately unable to secure it, and it finds the back of the net. You're going to get a timeout now by Coach Cohagen with Padua. Good use of his timeout right here.
Timeout called on the ice, 1:08 remaining here in this matchup. Want to remind you that today's game is brought to you by the St. Ed's Alumni Association, acting as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together we are St. Ed's. By Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road in Avon, upfront transparent pricing only at Joyce Buick GMC. By St. Edward High School. For information on shadowing programs, you can contact the admissions department at sehs.net. And by Dan Andrews, class of 1986 and Olympic Forest product, an industry leader in pallet management. Hey, the February Class Challenge is officially underway. The competition is fierce as classes battle to be crowned February Class Challenge champions. This year's winning class will have their own championship banner hung in the St. Ed's iconic varsity gym for 1 year. Are you up to the challenge? Represent your class and show your pride in Eagle High by visiting giving.schs.net today. 1:08 remaining in regulation.
And watch if Padua wins this draw and is able to dump it into their own end. Aiden Knox is going to come sprinting to the Bruin bench.
1 goal advantage and a 1-man advantage for the Padua Bruins as they have the power play. Puck played off. Eagles trying to clear it out, and they do a very nice job. They won't call icing. They'll wave it off as Knox lets it play. We're under a minute to go with a 3-2 lead for St. Ed's. Padua trying to make one final desperate move on offense. Eagle defense coming in on a good back check. Played back at the blue line. Padua with the man advantage, getting it over the blue line on the near side.
Knox, he's out.
Now the Eagles with a 2-man deficit as they pull the goalie and go with a 6th attacker. Padua on the 6th attacker. They send that one in loose. In front, going back on the left side on a good block as the puck gets back to the blue line. Saved there on the blue line at the 25-second mark remaining in regulation. 1 goal difference. Padua on the power play trying to send that up ahead, and it goes over the blue line, and they'll have to get everybody on offense with the empty net. They send it to the near side as they go to Conway, and the Eagles trying to clear it out, and they can, and they do! And that should have do it. 5 seconds to go, and the Eagle penalty kill unit doing a great job tonight as the Eagles win it, a 3-2 win over Padua.
Adam, we knew it wasn't going to be easy, and oh, Lord, did Padua bring it. I'll tell you, this program's made a triumphant return. Coach Cohagen has the numbers up, and boy, they play hard.
And Aiden Knox, what can you say about that young man in the net? Both netminders did a great job, but Aiden Knox had his work cut out for him, getting peppered with a number of shots.
And again, this is a Padua team, Adam. You talked about their offensive struggles. There is so much pressure on number 30 to keep them in games, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Padua's only 2 goals come via the power play when they got that extra skater. But again, credit St. Ed's. Don't forget that there were, 17 minutes of penalties called on St. Ed's tonight, and they're only surrendering 2 goals. You had that 5-minute major in the first period.
Aiden Knox shaking the hand of the official at center ice. And these guys all know each other. They've played each other for years. As what you got to love, the camaraderie of these hockey players.
Well, 5 of them.
You had Body and Luke Jordan playing rock, paper, scissors at the blue line.
Well, a lot of these kids play on Team Ohio together. So they know each other incredibly well. Plus, they've played youth hockey together.
So the Eagles come up with a 3-2 win over the Padua Bruins. The Eagles, and one thing that Coach Sullivan wanted, to finish Great Lakes Hockey League play with a 10-0 record in their final year being in the GLHL. So they do that. They're the number 1 seed. Watch out for this Padua squad in the tournament.
Oh, they could be scary.
Shots on goal, St. Ed's 11 in the third period, 6 for Padua. The Eagles outshoot Padua 27-16, and when you look at it, 27 shots on goal, 24 saves by Aiden Knox in the game.
He single-handedly kept him in this contest, Adam. But Jackson Miller, look, he was looking at 17 minutes in penalties that he had to fend off, and he only surrendered 2.
And you credit the PK unit. They did a great job today. Eagles win it 3-2. That'll wrap things up for a busy sports weekend here on the Eagles Broadcast Network. Coming up on Tuesday, St. Edward basketball as they will take on Solon on Tuesday night. Then on Friday, we'll have hockey and basketball as St. Vincent St. Mary comes to the Jim Connors Court. And then on Saturday, it'll be the state duels in wrestling over at St. Ed's. So we'll have a busy week of broadcasting here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carmen, final thoughts before we head home.
Hey, you want to be on a roll as you head into the conference tournament. St. Ed's finishes the Great Lakes Hockey League schedule with a perfect, unblemished 10-0 season. Let's just continue to get better every day and stay on that roll until, hopefully, knock on wood, the second weekend of March.
Eagles win it 3-2. That'll be it for us here at Serpentini Arena. For Carmen Angelo, Christopher Mendoza on camera, I'm Adam Mendoza. We want to thank you for joining us here on the Eagles Sports Network. Have a great weekend, everybody.